Welcome to your learners. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you about blockchain technology. Today we will study the meaning of blockchain, the advantages of blockchain. Now, starting from the first one, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Pradyumna Singh. Now, the next slide, which is there in front of us, the introduction of blockchain technology. So, what is blockchain technology? The meaning is this is a kind of digitalized and distributed ledger which is used for the storage of records. This is very secure in nature as it is written in the first line of the slide as it is there in front of you, gentlemen. Now, moving ahead to this next slide, that is the immutability. What is immutability means? Immutability means in this blockchain technology, any transactions details done once can't be deleted or can't be undone. That means once any kind of details has been recorded in the blockchain technology, then we can't delete them. This is the specialty of blockchain technology. As you would have already understood, the meaning of blockchain technology is that is it is a kind of medium of exchange where the digital, and this is only present in the virtual medium, it's not present in the physical medium, and it is a very distributed ledger where the transactions, any kind of transfer of information can be done. Now the next point which you can see is here in front of you, gentlemen. That is, it's very, it is increased network capacity. That means blockchain technology provides us the increased network capacity. How is it? As we were using the traditional method of transferring the data and transactions of money, but in the manual validation, in the manual process, we are getting that much of problems that, that we were not able to increase the network capacity. Now here in this process, the network is very fast, so that is why we are using this one. Now gentlemen, the next point is faster settlement. What is faster settlement? That means any kind of, there is, if there are any two customers, like one is customer, one is supplier, then between them the settlement and the transactions will be very fast. Now the next point is research in banking and financial industries. What is the meaning of research? That means this technology is developed for the for having the medium of exchange and also for the accounting process. But in this time, it is the topic of research in the banking and financial services industries. Now going for the next slide, gentlemen. What are the advantages of blockchain technology? First of all, we have to understand understand the advantages for that matter. The first advantage which is there in front of us, that is transport, so transparent and secure. The blockchain technology is very transparent. How is it? When we are talking about the transparency, then in the blockchain technology there is a block. I would like to understand, I would like to tell you what is the block. How is it? How it look like this is a kind of block as it is there in front of you in the screen. Then in one block there are three columns like this. In first column there is hash. What is hash? To understand hash, this is a kind of functioning, this is a kind of function which like which meets the requirement of decoding. Any kind of computing coding is done with having this. In the second slide there is a data is there. That means the information and details of that block is there. As you can see, my writing is not that much of well enough in this because I'm writing with mouse, but as you can understand as per your information. And in the third block there is a previous data of the same. In this way the blocks are generated, and blocks, how the blocks are connected in blockchain technology, I would also like to explain you, gentlemen. Like there was one block, now this is another one block, same is here. as hash, then data, then hash of previous data, then the hash of previous data is going to the new hash. This is connected to like this, and so on. In this way, the things will be arranged in the blocks, and this is called the blockchain technology. Now, gentlemen, so how is it secure? To We have to decode this computing block for having any kind of information, for the access of any kind of details of the transactions. So this is very secure and this is transparent. Why is it transparent? Because this is decentralized in nature. That means there is no central authority which is working for it. There is no central authority who is responsible for it. How can you say, for that matter, when we are talking, there are two words, centralized and decentralized. Centralized means this is a kind of example of wheel, like there is one center and there are several networks of the same, like this, and these networks are connected to this is called the centralized network. But when we are talking about like these are the networks, those are connected to each other. So this is called the decentralized in nature. And when this is decentralized, this is centralized network, this is decentralized network. This is the difference in centralized and decentralized. So in the this is the decentralized in nature. That means there is no single authority to cover it. That means one person cannot authorize or regulate any kind of information given here. There is a need for having the permission of everybody. All the stakeholders will have the equal rights and permission and power to regulate the data. That means if there is a need for changing the data anywhere, then we have to take the permission of every stakeholder, like in this centralized manner. This is also called the public ledger. Now, the next benefit of this is there is no need for any third party. How there is no need? Like we are using for any kind of transactions, for any kind of payment, there is Central Reserve Bank of India, RBI. There is Reserve Bank of India in our country, and we are using Indian rupee for the transaction purpose. So this is a kind of middleman which is there in the middle. RBI is working as a middleman, as there is a customer and there is a receiver. There is a customer and there is a receiver. Receiver has to send the payment through RBI. It will be given to this sender, receiver. This is supplier, this is customer. So in this way the transactions will be over, but that means RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, will have every details of the transactions, timings of that, the number of the details, number of money, number of amount, everything will be there in the account of RBI. But in this process, in this blockchain technology, there is no need for any kind of third party. That means supplier, that is can directly access to the receiver. That means customer can directly get the transaction payment from the supplier. So there is no need for that matter. That is why this is the benefit of that, where we don't need any kind of permission from anybody. Now the next is time saving. How is it time saving? When, like, let's take an example. Like you have to go make a payment for the foreign countries. Then you are having you have to take the permission of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and also you have to provide some of the tax for the Reserve Bank of India if you want to make payment in foreign countries. And this permission will take at least 5 to 6 days for making the payments, and then after you are going to do the payment. But in this blockchain technology, within 5 to 10 minutes you can do the same process without having any kind of permission, any kind of allowance from anybody. Now the next one is the increased efficiency. When we are talking about the blockchain technology, has enhanced the visibility, real-time visibility of every data, every information for all the stakeholders. This is giving us the reliability as well as definitely, hence it includes or enhances the efficiency as well. Now that for the technology startups, we can use the blockchain technology. It will be very secure, it will be very time saving and trustworthy as well. That was something for today. Thank you very much